Hello friends, I am Angad Pandey. Welcome to my channel Make Me Tours. As you all know, the tourism of the whole world has been destroyed due to coronavirus for the last few months. But now the situation is quite controlled. Many countries have reopened their tourism. Today in this video we will talk about Singapore travel guide at the time of COVID-19. Friends, if you are planned to travel in Singapore, then before going there, you must read COVID travel rules of Singapore. For this you can visit www.visitsingapore.com. So let's start our video of today, Singapore travel guide at the time of COVID-19. Singapore is one of the most exciting city in the world. So there are lots of attraction centers here. Beautiful park, extraordinary zoo, amazing restaurant and bar, luxurious hotels and many historical museums. Singapore can provide a great thrill for your tourist trip. No wonder it attracts family trips, honeymoon couple trips and children around the world due to its adventure activities. Singapore is a very small island. In 50 to 60 kilometers, the whole of Singapore is covered. The time here goes 2.5 hours ahead in the comparison of India. Singapore currency is Singapore dollar. For 1 Singapore dollar, you may have to pay up to 55 in Indian rupees. How many days does it take to visit Singapore? You should have at least 5 days to experience in Singapore. For Indians, it usually gets 90 days tourist visa, for which you may have to pay 2000 to 2500 in Indian rupees. For more information related to visa, you can visit www.mfa.gov.sg. If you are a solo traveler, then you can plan a 4-night 5 days tour from India to Singapore for a budget of minimum 30,000 in Indian rupees. This is my personal experience. I can tell you with a proof. First of all, we talk about the flight. You can get the cheapest flight to Singapore from Hyderabad, Chennai, Amritsar and Kochi. Indigo, Malindo and Scoot Airline are the most prominent among them. Return flights from India to Singapore can book through the Jet Radar search engine from 13,000 to 20,000. The Jet Radar search engine can compute the fares of all major airlines through other websites like Make My Trip, Clear Trip, Yatra and Go Ibibo. Compared from the website, a cheap flight ticket show. By booking through the tickets of this website, you can save a lot of money. Right now, I show you live how much money I am getting from India to Singapore return flight ticket. You can see that I searched flight ticket from Hyderabad to Singapore after a month. It showed me the cheapest return flight ticket of Indigo Airlines at 13,939 in Indian rupees. I have given the link of this website in the description box. I have also given the link of its Android application in the description box. You can also book it by installing the app. This can save you a lot of money. Now let's talk about Singapore hotels. Hotels in Singapore are not cheap. You can book a hostel here for one night for $10 to $15. That is 700 to 900 in Indian rupees. In most of the hostels, you get free Wi-Fi and free breakfast here. If you do not want to stay in the hostel, you want to book a hotel for yourself, then 3-star hotel will get you between $35 to $70 for one night. That is 3,500 to 7,000 in Indian rupees. For hotels, you can search on trip.com, booking.com and hotelscombined.com. I have given links to this website in the description box below. 4-night budget for hostel in Singapore will be around 10,000 in Indian rupees. Now let's talk about food. You will find all types of food around the world in Singapore. But especially Chinese and Indian food is famous here. Chinese and Indian food usually gives you between $8 to $10, that is 600 to 900 in Indian rupees. You can eat here in Singapore. Mostly you will see seafood. You can eat very good food for $6 to $10 at the roadside stalls in Singapore. A 4-day meal budget in Singapore will come to around 4,000 per person. Now let's talk about Singapore transportation. MRT is the fastest and easiest way to explore Singapore. The rail network here is very large, so most of the attractions in the city are located at the walking distance from MRT stations. If you take a tourist pass in Singapore, you can do free unlimited travel in buses and trains. You will get this pass for $20 for 3 days, that is around 1500 in Indian rupees. Then your 3 days travel budget in Singapore is 1500 in Indian rupees. You can book this pass for 30% off on Klook.com. I have given its link in the description box below. You can visit it by visiting that link. You and we all know that taxis are always comfortable and convenient, but taxis are not cheap in Singapore. You can ride here giving 40 rupees for about 1 kilometer. If you have budget problem, then you select only Singapore free attractions. When to go to Singapore? It is always a good time to travel to Singapore. The temperature remains mostly around 25 to 30 degrees on this island. The weather here is very good between the months of November to June, especially during the Chinese New Year. Here the monsoon season is from November to January. During this time you may have to face rain. Singapore has lots of best places to visit. I have covered some of the best places in Singapore in this video. If you are going on a Singapore trip, then do visit these places once. Gardens by the Bay. Gardens by the Bay is the most important gardens of Singapore tourism. If you have not visited Gardens by the Bay, then your Singapore trip is incomplete. It is a very beautiful and quiet place. This place is filled with colorful flowers from all over the world. See the longest indoor waterfall in the Gardens by the Bay, or you will have a great experience by walking in the middle of the super tree grove. Do not forget to carry a jacket, water bottle, power bank, camera, extra battery with you here. Select the best time to see Garden by the Bay between 3 pm to 7 pm. You may have to spend around 1300 to visit the Gardens by the Bay. Mullan Park. When you click and share your picture on Mullan Park, it is symbolic that you are on a trip to Singapore. Standing at a height of 28 feet, this Grand Mullan statue has the body of lion and the body of fish and represent the humble origins of the city as a statue fishing village. From here you can enjoy the breathtaking views of Marina Bay Sands. This attraction is absolutely free for the tourists. Art Science Museum. If you are interested in art and science, then once you visit this museum, the Art Science Museum will take you to a different kinds of universe. This place is great for a few hour visit. National Gallery Singapore. This place is for art and history enthusiasts. This gallery is a storage of modern art by artists from Southeast Asia. Seeing this, you can get lost in a different world. Botanic Gardens Singapore. Singapore Botanic Garden is the oldest park in Singapore tourism. Singapore Botanic Garden is one of the world's best arcade research and breeding centers. In this garden you can see more than 10,000 species of plants. You can also see a lot of wildlife here, including a 3-foot long monitor lizard. Singapore Zoo. In Singapore Zoo, you can see more than 2,800 animals of more than 300 species. It also includes crocodiles, Malayan tapirs and white tigers. Singapore Zoo was ranked as one of the top 3 zoos in the world by TripAdvisor Travel Choice in 2018. Singapore Flyer. Singapore Flyer is a very beautiful to see from a distance. If you want to visit the whole Singapore from one place, then you must definitely ride Singapore Flyer. From here you can see the best places in Singapore, such as Mullan Statue, Marina Bay Sands, Sentosa Island and Empire Palace. This experience is the highlight of any trip to Singapore. Here you can create very beautiful memories with your dear ones. It will cost you about $35 to ride a Singapore Flyer. Leisure Island. The Leisure Island is very clean and full of white sand. You can enjoy a pleasant picnic on this beach. You can also see the beautiful sunset here. If you are lucky, you can also see the dolphin here. Take snacks and bottle of water with you here, because you will not find restaurant and hotels near this island. You may have to spend 800 to 1000 in Indian rupees to visit this island. Little India. If you are looking for a comfortable family atmosphere Indian cuisine in normal rupees, then you can opt to stay in Little India. It is a small district with many Hindu and Buddhist shrines. Vegetarian food, milk tea, open air roadside stall food. You will not miss India at this place. You can easily save a lot of money in Little India. If you are food lover, then you can make your move towards Little India. Chinatown. You can plan a full day tour in Chinatown. Whether you are searching for a century-old temple or making new friends, you will always get a new experience in Chinatown. Both the Tooth Relic Temple is also located here. You can also visit this temple. You can visit your favorite destination unlimited visit through iVenture card of Singapore. This pass covers Singapore Zoo, Night Safari, Madame Tussauds Sea Aquarium, the landmark lunch buffet, Singapore River Cruise, and even Universal Studios Singapore. You can buy this pass from Klook.com with 30% discount. Universal Studios Singapore. If you are on a family trip in Singapore or with your children, then go to Universal Studios. This theme park has all kind of rides, attractions and shows for the tourists. Universal Studios is composed of 7 themes: Hollywood, New York, Ancient Egypt, The Lost World, Sky-Fi City, Madagascar and Far Away. Enjoy never ends at the Universal Studio. You may have to spend around 6000 in Indian rupees to visit Universal Studio. The Sentosa Island Tour. The Sentosa Island Tour is an important part of trip to Singapore and one of the interesting things in Singapore. In this journey, you can experience the great experience of riding a cable car over the Lion Statue and Tiger Sky Tower. Changi Airport. Changi Airport has transferred itself into an attractive attraction by Singapore tourism. Whenever you land at Changi Airport, then you must spend some time here. Changi has also been recently paired with Jewel. Changi Airport also has an entertainment park, a 40-meter high indoor waterfall with more than 280 shops. All of these things will attract you. Changi Airport is also connected to MRT station. You must have a minimum 3 hours to visit Changi Airport. Marina Bay Sands Terrace. Marina Bay Sands has soon become the symbol of Singapore. Singapore Marina Bay Sands Rooftop Hotel is truly a jewel shining in its crown. Here you can find the world's largest infinity pool. Terrace of Marina Bay Sands is at height of 57th floor. Marina Bay Sands Sky Park. Marina Bay Sands Sky Park is also open to non-hotel guests. Marina Bay Sands Sky Park is open daily from 9:30 am to 11 pm. The best time to visit this sky park is during sunset time. The sky looks spectacular in the evening light, and if you do a little more wait, spectacular lighting of this city. For Singapore travel, you must check this item in your packing list. Now let's talk about Singapore 3 days travel itinerary. I am doing a 3 days Singapore travel itinerary show here. You can plan your day tour according to it. I hope you like this video. If you want to know more about similar tourist places, then like and subscribe to my channel Make Me Tours. And if you want to ask about any other tourist places, then comment. I will definitely answer you. Thank you for watching. I am Angad Pandey. And if you want to read my blog of Singapore travel guide in details, then can you visit my website www.makemetours.com.